Back with Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts, the 1920 Germany campaign. Our good fortune has continued in the last month during January 1922. New cruiser Blucher came out of the shipyards and has seen a good bit of action right from the beginning. She has sunk 4 British light cruisers. Fine job to her. And she's undergoing some light repairs, but she'll be back in the fleet next month. Let me just check and see what's over here in the Baltic. There's a couple of heavy cruisers. I believe these just commissioned. And I believe there's room for them in Emden. Well, one of them is the repairing Blucher, but newly commissioned Friedrich Karl will head over to the North Sea. Okay. Ships entering the fleet soon. We've got the Dessau coming in next month. Once this completes, I think I'm going to go ahead and get either another Prinz Eitel battlecruiser or another Gneisenau battleship building. You can see that the monthly construction cost really isn't much different from one of these high-end new cruisers or one of these lower-end capital ships. This battlecruiser actually costs significantly less to build than one of these heavy cruisers. It's a minor thing. I think I built these newer replacement heavy and light cruisers probably a little bit more expensively than I could or should have. And I think primarily in the realm of speed. Not these are old. These guys down here, the Bremens. The Bremens are 33 knot. The Prinz Heinrichs are 31 knot. I think I could have gone a couple knots slower on both of those, and they still would have been fast enough and would have cost less. In any case, on to February 1922. Got a battle out here right in the middle of the North Sea, and it is Blucher again, hogging all the glory against a lone British light cruiser, Pegasus. I don't believe she's going to have, with her recent track record, I don't think Blucher's going to have too much of a problem here. Oh, by the way, Blucher's in being mode, just like all the other ships are. It's not like she's getting favorably picked because of sea control. Distance 8.1. Always forgetting to turn the torpedoes off at the beginning, wasting a spread early at long range. I bet she's launched already. I'm just going to make a preemptive turn here. No, they haven't launched. She still has her full bag of torpedoes. kind of surprised at that. She just launched. Open the distance a little bit. Flash fire. Without the pretty little blue plume this time. Oh, there's some torps coming. Surprisingly little. Slow down a second here. That wasn't Blucher's fault, that was mine. I kind of misclicked on moving the rudder at what was probably too high a time compression for being that close to Pegasus. Come on. Slip past, slip past, slip past. Ew. Whew. That was closer than I would have liked. Okay. She's still got plenty of torpedoes left. Dancing to come. I guess that was just a flash fire on a secondary turret. Maybe that's why there wasn't that much damage from it. Well, I mean, even her biggest turrets are only 5-inch. She doesn't carry 6 or 7-inch guns. Is that even a mount? What is that? Oh yeah, okay. This little thing here is what flash fire. That might just be a 3 or even 2-inch gun mounted up on the superstructure like that. From this angle, I'm going to go HE. Need to go much closer than where we're at. so light skinned, even HE is just doing full penetration. It may just be a good idea to just stay in HE all the time against these things with 9-inch guns. That's a 5th notch on Blucher's gun hilt, or gun handle. Blucher's an ace. 5 kills. All light cruisers of the same class. She's their nemesis. That's pretty quick. Let's pop on into March. See if we can do another battle here. Or see what comes in March, as the case may be. The Royal Navy has dropped, I think they were at 54 in November. They've dropped 6 ships here in the last 3, maybe 4 months. And we've come up from, I think we were down as low as 13 not too long ago. We're back up to 23 ships. So the Navy is, for the first time in this campaign, larger than it was at campaign start. We started with 21. And the Brits lose some transports. Not a lot, but they're losing more than we are. And we're not far from being double Britain's victory points. Haven't mentioned it for quite a few episodes because that wasn't, it wasn't the focus. It was surviving was the focus through 1921. But one of the kind of starting goals of the campaign is we're not accepting, or at least the Navy is going to recommend not accepting British peace feelers. Our goal, the Navy's goal, is we want a regime change in Britain's government. No battles in March. Completed repair of Blucher, and she went right back into combat. The British did complete construction of HMS Anson, so they're up a battleship. And here's a couple of tech advances. A larger torpedo. I think we already have this. 21-inch torpedoes. I think we had that at campaign start. Maybe not. They do have TNT-3, which is pretty nice. You know, if we had it, I would use that. I'm just curious. Let me just take a real quick look. It doesn't matter which one. Here, just view this. And copy. Okay, Bussard. Do we have a 21-inch? Okay, no, we don't. Okay. Well, there you go. Future British ships may have larger torpedoes than us. Okay, we don't need. I don't actually need this design. I was just checking to see our torpedoes. I guess I could have just looked at the text screen. That would have been easier. All right, let's check and see what happens in April. Ooh. This is mostly a straight-up battleship-on-battleship fight. It's our Saxon against their newly commissioned Anson, which I can tell by the tonnage is not a new design. It's one of their originals. This is an 11-inch armed battleship. Saxon can beat her as long as she can avoid torpedoes from Meteor and Toreador. That remains to be seen. At least these DDs do not have more than, you know, they're one shot and done. So we won't be repeatedly dodging torpedoes. Once they're shot, we can pretty much ignore these destroyers. And it's right off our own home waters. Here, I think this area, I've been reading about Jutland recently, so I think this is right in the area of what is known as Horn's Reef, which marks the channel back into Wilhelmshaven and Hamburg. Okay, we've got pretty good weather, actually really good weather, and it's morning, so we don't have to worry about those destroyers appearing, you know, like a kilometer and a half away. And Saxon's already been spotted, probably by the destroyers. Which means Anson can shoot, which I think is bogus. A radio message saying, hey, battleship this way, is not exactly fire control quality data. Anson only has 11-inch guns, but she has a lot of them. 7 dual gun turrets. So a total of 14 guns. Compared to our... Yeah, this is the old Legacy battleship, so we've got 3 triple 15-inchers. With horrendous accuracy. Notionally, we've got 15, she's got 11s. With comparable, kind of in the same ballpark, not necessarily better accuracy, notionally we should just be able to stand off at range. But Saxon's stability and the fact that she's using triple barrel turrets in this particular time period, we kind of need to get close anyway. But Saxon's been in the fleet since the beginning of the campaign, so she's got veteran crews. That helps. And Anson just got commissioned this month. So I don't know exactly what's going on with Britain's crew pool. But it's possible that Anson just has cadet crews. And I suspect we're not going to sight them because Saxon is a 19-knot ship and Anson is a 23-knot ship. And simply on the basis of 15 versus 11-inch guns on that alone, they may have just turned around and are already running. I mean, they were within spotting range and were shooting. If they were going to fight, we'd be fighting. They would have closed, we would have seen them by now. The fact that they're not shooting anymore just says that the range is opening, that they're running. Can't say I blame them. If I were the captain of the Anson, I think I'd be running too. Don't know what their Admiralty thinks of that, but hey, that's their problem. Okay, this isn't going to happen. We're out. Draw. Not too many months ago, I might have been tickled with that outcome. Now I'm kind of like, let's go after these guys now. Britain loses 2 more transports. And okay, we got a convoy battle here just off Helgoland. We have 2 light cruisers, one of our new ones and one of our old ones. Thetis comes back into a fight, defending against a destroyer and one of their heavies. I think we had a pretty similar battle about 3 months ago, and it turned out fairly well for us. But this battle will wait until the next episode. Thanks for watching.